want to invite Lance Roberts, the chair of our Leadership Council, to share with us an announcement this morning.
Thank you. As Greg mentioned, my name is Lance Roberts. I am the chair of the Leadership Council. A couple of weeks ago, we all received a letter in the mail from Pastor Greg announcing what was ultimately a decision by the cabinet and the bishop to move Pastor Greg and Joyce Ann to another church within our conference. Being United Methodist, we know that this is part of the process, but that does not make it any easier. And I think that with these sorts of decisions, there are a lot of feelings, sadness, maybe possibly anger, and for sure, a lot of anxiety about who the new pastor might be. Unfortunately, we don't know where Pastor Greg and Joyce Ann are going to go at this time, but I'm here to announce that the cabinet and the bishop have made a decision about who our new pastor will be. This past Tuesday, the Leadership Council had an opportunity to meet with this new pastor and his wife, and I'm pleased to announce that on July 1st, our new lead pastor will be Barry Whipkey. Barry and his wife Deb are currently serving Madison United Methodist Church in Madison, South Dakota. We have some photos of Barry and his family. Hopefully, there we go. So Barry, I actually went out onto the internet to try to find an official biography of Barry. I could not find anything, so I'm going to go a little bit off of memory. Barry is a second career pastor. He spent the first part of his career in agriculture, most of that time as a seed dealer with Monsanto in the eastern part of South Dakota. He is a local licensed pastor and has been serving God for now about 15 years. So we're excited to have Barry coming and very saddened to see Greg and Joyce Ann leaving. Although I did not find a bio about Barry, I did find a lot of YouTube videos of him preaching. So if you go out and search for Barry Whipkey, you'll find all kinds of YouTube videos, so check those out. With that, I just ask that during this time of transition that we keep Barry and Deb in our prayers, and that we especially keep Pastor Greg and Joyce Ann in our prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Lance. Let me just tag on a comment or two. I personally have known Barry over about the last dozen years, and there is a woman very close to me who is very sad and shocked to find out that her pastor is going to be leaving, and that is my mother. Barry is my mom's pastor in Madison. And Barry and Deb have been very close to our family, offering great assistance to my folks, especially during the time of my father's declining health. And when my father did pass away last May, Barry officiated at that service. So we're very pleased to know. Our sadness and the difficulty coping with change, I was listening to that part, Michelle, is at least somewhat mitigated by knowing that you've got someone who was just as solid as they go coming to serve this church. So we continue to hold one another in prayer as we live into this time of transition. Michelle.